Hi there, I'm Joanne Ellison with Drawing Near to God Ministry, and I want to talk to you women a little bit about stress. Everybody experiences stress. We all do. Even in a perfect world when everything's going smoothly, the children are behaving, your household seems in order, your job, your workplace is at peace, still stress has a way of just working its way in. Amen? It's just true. It's life. How do we deal with stress as Christian women? The book of James teaches us a little bit about that, and I want to read to you. He writes, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds." So right out of the chute, he's saying, you're going to have trials, and they're going to be various trials, and we all have them. He says, "For you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness." Now let's just stop and think about that word for a minute. To be steadfast, to hold on securely. And who is our anchor? Our anchor is Jesus. So when the stress is, and particularly I'm always with a lot of young women who have young children, and there's so much stress with kids, and especially today, the world is just pulling in so many directions. Our culture is not helping us with creating a peaceful environment. Lots of our kids are anxious and fearful and stressful with so many things happening today in our chaotic world. But God, He has an answer. And in His Word, He says, count it all joy. Now, how can you do that? He says, because here's the deal. It is a testing of faith when we go under stress. It is an experience of being tested. And I want to pass the test, don't you? It says, because when you do, what's going to happen is it's going to produce steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect. In other words, let it work its way in you to be fast and steady, to just be perfect, it says, and complete. Perfect meaning mature. And then he goes on to say, look, you need wisdom. In the middle of all your stress and your messy lives and your chaotic lives, you need wisdom. And he says, ask for him. Let him ask, and ask without doubting. Here's the deal. A lot of times when I just get crazy and it's stressful, and I go down that dark valley of the shadow of death, and the Lord said, I want to lead you beside still waters. I want you to be steadfast. I want you to look at me. Women of God, we need to learn to look to Jesus, who is our author and perfecter of faith. Start your morning early in the morning, and start it in the Word. Let the Word read you so that the stress of life, before you even begin, the stress of life will ebb, and the peace of the Lord will flow in. If you do that every morning, if you do that daily, your life will be radically different. It will be steadfast.